Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a
Okay, I guess it's ready to go now. Welcome, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Coach Vincent, Straight Sports Talk. Today we have two special guests coming on. We have Mr. Mike Standard, athlete from the Brownsville Chiefs. And we also have Miss Danasha Collins from the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football. She will be on later. I want y'all to enjoy the show. We're gonna have a good time. Uh, Welcome, Mr. Mike Standard, to the show. What's going on, big fella? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can't hear anything.
You can't hear me? Oh, here we go with the technical difficulties. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? We having a issue. Can you hear me now? Mike, can you hear me?
All right, he there, bro.
All
Mike,
right,
can you
can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
But
There you
yes,
Can
I
go.
you hear
can.
me? You can hear
Yep.
me? Okay,
Yep.
okay, okay. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties that we had to straighten out. Welcome to the show, the sports, straight sports talk, Mike Standard. Tell everybody about yourself, sir.
A little bit by myself. I've playing football for ever since I was like about 5 years old. Um, I'm from Sunshine State, Florida. Little place in Florida called Lakeland.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay,
I've been playing. I was playing semi-pro also for a couple years, probably about at least
okay. Was you
about
playing
six, 7.
semi-pro ball down in Florida?
No, only here actually. I
Only
just play
here?
high school
Okay,
football in Florida.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, what position you playing? I know you're an
Uh,
athlete, but what's your main position?
yeah. Safety and wide receiver.
Safety and wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah, I started
Um.
as a receiver and transitioned to corner about like my freshman year of high school.
Okay. So, what has been your accomplishments since you've been playing ball?
Um, a couple state titles, high
Okay.
school, and two national championships with the semi-pro.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any college football up on your in your career?
Yeah, Tennessee State.
You went to Tennessee State. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
was Eddie George the head coach at?
yeah, yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Sir,
How was it there when you was there?
it was cool. Of course, the transition leaving high school and going to college is a way different situation.
Yeah, it is.
Got me
It
a lot more
is.
discipline.
It is. I'm a witness to that. When I left high school and I went to college, man, um, I had an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that I should have been starting. But
Okay,
we both know in college football that
doesn't matter.
it's politics. You have to wait your freshman, you have to be that straight dog to be a
Right
starter
out the gate.
and
Yes, sir.
right out the gate. I felt
Uh,
that,
yes,
but
sir.
you know, you know. So how is it playing with the Brownsville Chiefs?
It's been fun. We had a little bit of up and downs
Yeah.
coming to last season. The season before that, I was with the Outlaws.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but it's fun. The atmosphere is great. The coaches is good.
Yeah, I
so we
had the
take the most out of it.
opportunity. I had an opportunity to meet the owner, Mr. Williams. I
Okay.
even had him on the show as well.
Okay.
Good guy, man. He liked to do. He had some guys fly in from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hated that. Well, we're not gonna talk about that, but what we're gonna talk about is what is the mindset with the players right now.
Honestly, fired up, just ready to play.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, we couldn't play today. We were supposed to have a game in Atlanta, but unfortunately, it had to get canceled.
Yeah.
But the players,
Unfor-
honestly, everybody's fired up, ready to play, and just trying to make a statement.
so like when sometimes this situation does happen.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So what do you do for yourself to not let it get to you? Because I know a lot of players they get frustrated,
Yeah.
they get pissed, and they want to, accuse and all that stuff. So what do you do to keep your mindset at the football mode level?
Just keep my mind on the end goal. Uh, I'll go to the gym. Honestly, that's my way of just okay. Let me just go ahead and take this into the gym and work
Okay,
out.
okay. So where do you see um I know you're a young man and everything. What is your goals for this football?
As of right now, getting up there in age. I'm not too old at all, but I still got a lot of juice. But
Okay,
as far as right now, of course, who doesn't want to go to the next level if they can?
right.
I just
Yeah.
want to ride the wheels until I can't anymore.
So how do your training and you preparing for practice, preparing for a game, or even going to a camp? What would be your mindset, you know, to prepare
Discipline,
yourself for this?
discipline, uh, keeping your head on dieting.
Hmm.
Cardio is big. Cardio is definitely a big thing.
Yeah, it is. It
Definitely got to
is.
get
It
cardio,
is.
and most people don't realize how crucial it is when you get on that field and it's about almost 100 degrees and you can't breathe. That cardio come into play after a while. It's a
Yeah,
wind game.
yeah,
You got a lot of wind.
yeah. Yeah. So with the Brownsville Chiefs, man, I want everybody to know about the Brownsville Chiefs, man. What's their goals? What how they looking this season, despite not being able to play tomorrow. What's the outcome for the Brownsville Chiefs?
It's looking real good, and it's just gonna be shocking people. Honestly,
Yeah,
ready
I
to
want to see
shock the
that.
league.
I had one of your players, Percy Snow.
Okay,
I had him on the show. I think it was a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. I had him on,
okay,
and he's the actor. You
yeah,
know,
yes, sir.
um, so by you playing indoor football, and I know you're working as well. How are you able to juggle this? Keep everything balanced out.
Um, Honestly, just do it. I mean, I don't make it a situation where I can't do what or just how I want to say it. I just make sure that I continue to keep going. Juggling as far as work and football,
Mhm.
it's honestly not too hard. If you keep make your time in between, then it's not too hard.
Exactly. I tell a lot of my players to um you have to balance your life out if you want to
Right,
play this game. You know what I'm saying? You have to find a way to, you know, your work, family, work, and football. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
And you have to
Sometimes
keep them separate.
yeah, but they come together though
Always, they do
because
match. Even bringing
you,
family to games and stuff like that.
so
They definitely match.
when you playing football and you playing at a high level right now, indoor
Uh-huh.
football is a high level.
Right.
Um, how's the support for you? Family, friends, community, stuff like that.
I got a high support level. A lot of people like they like the fact that I continue to go and play even at the age that I'm at, and they'd just be surprised. Like, I'm surprised you still playing, but love the
That
game.
that's that passion.
Right. The
That's
passion
that
doesn't leave at
passion.
all.
I had a young lady on here for the Derby City Dynamites, and she's 52 years old.
Right.
52 and balling. You
Right.
wouldn't even think she's 52 years old. The
Right.
Brownville Chiefs, man, I looked up a lot of things about them, man. Tell me, what do y'all do? Let the audience know, what do y'all do for things in the community? Um, camps, whatever. What y'all do for the
Um,
community?
we planning on doing stuff for the kids, and doing like a small camp for the kids and bringing them together,
Right.
teaching them fundamentals from straight basics.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um, our owner, he's a chef also, so he makes dinners. He passing
Oh
dinners out,
yeah.
little things and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah. Um, what it I know I asked you this question.
right.
I want to ask you again. What's the goal?
The goal.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
What's the goal, and what's the purpose of you doing this?
Um, purpose. Purpose of playing stress reliever. It's a stress reliever. I promise. It's a stress reliever. Everyday life. It's a stress reliever. Um, but as far as goal wise,
Yeah, I agree with that on that.
the goal is
Yeah.
to just dominate and show, prove that we belong where we at in the league that we're playing in, and that's about it. That's all I can say
So
for
what's
now.
the outcome now? I know y'all travel to Michigan.
Uh-huh.
I think in a couple of weeks or so.
Right.
Y'all travel to Michigan. What's the outcome for this, man? No, matter of fact, let's get away from that one. What's y'all next? What's yeah? Let's get away from that. What's y'all next game? Who y'all next opponent to be then? Since this game is
Okay, so since they canceled this game, instead of us going down there, they're gonna come to us. That's our next game on the 14th, I believe.
14th of
Either
June.
the 14th or the 24th. I'm not exactly remember
Yeah,
which
matter of
day.
fact, I think it is June 24th
Right.
that y'all do go. No, wait a minute, the 17th, June 14th.
Right.
June
Yeah, and
14th.
that's the same exact team we was just about to play, but they're coming to our house.
Okay, okay, okay. So now it's time to prepare for that now.
Yeah, we plan to pack the city out and bring them some hard hitting football.
Okay, okay. So overall, man, overall, with the Brownville Chiefs, man, um, I know y'all had the ups and downs and everything. I know um quarterback change. I just had a quarterback change because I just had
Yeah.
one of them on there, Mr. Ryan.
Yes, sir.
So how's the new quarterback working out?
He's good. He's pretty good. He started, we didn't started getting or meshing in practice. He's starting to learn the players, learn, cadence with us and all types of stuff. Um,
Okay, okay. So
I'm pretty sure.
I always tell you know, my players, you know, the first thing that a team must have is that chemistry.
Right.
You gotta have how is the chemistry level with the
Chemistry's getting
Brownville
it's
Chiefs?
it's pretty high right now. we've been bouncing off each other, and some of us have played together, and some of us have played actually against each other. So to bring all that together is actually fun to watch.
Okay. So how is it with the new guys that came from Vegas?
Right.
So how is that working out now?
It seemed like they just came right on in, and it wasn't nothing. It's like they slid right on in, like they was just always here.
That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's
That's
a,
good.
yeah, like you said, it's a good thing because it don't always work that way.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
it
got
don't.
players
It don't.
and they
It
don't
don't.
mix.
And that's good that um the chemistry with the new guys. I think y'all got 3 players from Las Vegas
Uh huh.
or something like that. That's good because sometimes it don't work, man.
Yeah.
You know, and those 3 guys, I think they on a professional level. You know, another higher tier.
Right.
Um, so what did y'all do to like when y'all first met them? What did y'all do to just to bring them in, like let them know y'all with family now? Don't worry about
We
that other
we
stuff.
all jumped to it and said we welcomed them in and told them, if you need help on the playbook or anything like that, just ask. We're nothing but
Okay,
a family, so you just continue to grow together.
okay. Do the Brownsville Chiefs? How do okay? I don't know how long how many years the Brownville Chiefs been in the organization and y'all community. What are y'all doing to promote the Brownsville Chiefs, so y'all can get the fans there? Because you know it's
Right.
all about the fans.
Most
You
definitely.
know, so
Um,
what do y'all do to promote the Brownsville Chiefs?
we started doing fundraisers and stuff like that,
Okay,
and then the the next plan was to do like a car wash, free car wash at that. It wasn't even chores, just having them come around and meet the players, and we also
okay,
going to hospitals with the cancer patients, the kids, and go hang with them and let
good move.
bring signed footballs and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
just a way
that
to
what
give
you
back.
I always tell players, you know, what with any organization that I'm with, it's more than just the X's and O's,
Right, right.
you know. And once you get the community behind you, man, it's sky's the limit. You know what I'm
Most definitely.
saying? So, what is the mindset from Mike Standard
For me,
when he on that field, man?
tunnel
Cause
vision.
I'm gonna tell. Hold on. Cause hey, Mr. Williams said something about you, so I want to know if you gonna say the same thing. What's the mindset?
Just to let the next person know that I'm here. That's about it. Uh, I bring terror. I'm kind of quiet when I get on the field until I start moving, and then actually pregame I'm quiet. Once I get on the field, it's chaos.
Okay, okay. He did say that you a tear out there on that field.
Yeah,
He
they
say
call me.
sometimes that you do get running around, you just want to hit something. You know what I'm saying? But he did say, man, you a good addition to the team, man. And he did say this. He told me, he say, when y'all do travel to Michigan, I can't wait, man, to meet all of y'all.
Yes, sir.
Um, because he is trying to get me to come down there. Um, that I can't wait to meet y'all, man. So I want, what do you have my viewers that's on here? Also, I'm on YouTube. This is on YouTube. My first day doing a YouTube podcast as well, thanks to the Nighthawk Network. Um, how can they find Mike Standard so they can know, research you and show you the love, man?
Um, I would say my Instagram or Facebook,
Okay,
uh, uh,
okay,
something like that. Everything's under Mike underscore LUV.
Okay.
Find me
Okay.
on
Okay.
those good social media sites, and
Okay.
there's videos up also, so you'll see that.
Okay. How can I get to them videos? Uh, um, Coach Williams told me that I can go to him, but I couldn't get to him because I
Um,
wanted to post some of your videos up while you talking.
okay,
So the people can see it. So you are welcome to come back on the show
okay.
anytime, but I want to show your highlights on here as well. I'm able to do that.
We can make sure to do that. I'll definitely come back
Okay.
and
Um.
drop that link.
Okay. Cool. So I want the people to know more about. Give them something about Mr. Mike Standard
Outside of football,
outside of football, whatever, man.
okay. Outside of football, I'm actually a drummer. I'm into
Okay.
yeah, music. Well, I drum. I can play a little bit guitar and piano and organ also.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
play on Sundays around the city.
What?
Hmm.
I need to get some of that so I can also
Will do.
see because I didn't know that, man.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's a wonderful thing because like with Mr. Percy, he's an actor.
Hmm.
Who is this?
Thank you. Cut out.
What's going on, Coach? All right, apparently there is some technical difficulty. Yeah, I don't hear him either. Can
Can't
you
hear
hear
me.
me, Mike? Mike, do you hear me? Coach, can you hear me? Yeah, we don't hear you, Coach.
Disappear.
Coach, are you there? What's going on, guys? We having a little difficulties right now. We got Mike Standard on standby. We will be with you in a second, Mike.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. All good. All good.
Let me go on the screen so you can see me also. We are here with Mike Standard, athlete, football player, also a musician and a producer. Seeing I do a little bit of that myself, Mike.
Okay.
Basically, I imagine that's what you do when you're not doing your football thing. Talk to us a little bit about that. Yeah, talk to us
Yeah.
a little bit about that while we work on what's going on.
I got a couple projects coming up. Got an artist that I deal with. It's my cousin. His name is Cuddy Beasy. He's actually one of the next up to blow. He's under Authentic Empire. So that's about the next project that I'm dealing with, working with now.
Okay. All right, Coach still working on his end there. All right, so yeah, of course you being a producer, you know how this thing is with this modern technology, my
Oh
guy.
yeah, it could be in and out sometimes.
Yeah, so Coach was a little concerned about how this would work out for him. He new to this particular platform of it. We doing like
Right.
EV Mux here, and we still working out the kinks of it. He working over there on the tablet, so that is part of what the issue is at the moment. Coach, I see your frustration, my man. It's all good. It's all good. The show has gone on. It will continue to go on. Mike is here. He talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Basically, we was finishing up with Mike, correct? Say yes or no, Coach. Say yes or no. Want to kind of go silent. Okay, yeah, I said we're gonna get Coach together on that end. We apologize, man, for
All good.
the like I said, it was going real good up until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
all
we
good. I'm coming. I'll be back. I'll
Yeah, you
definitely be
definitely
back.
gonna have your back on. Like I said, you working on your music as well. When you got something
Sir.
for us, we definitely want to check it out. Again,
Yeah.
y'all wants to follow my good man Mike Standard. You can follow him Mike underscore love on all his platforms. I just followed you on Instagram. Please follow me back. I'm Eric Hawk
Sir.
45, and make sure you follow Coach V as well. This is Straight Sports
Will
Talk.
do.
Coach V, I am your producer slash host for the moment as we work out our technical difficulties, but fear not, we will get it together. We got our second guest coming, I do believe. So again, Mike, thank you very much for
No
tuning in
problem.
and checking in. Have a great season, my man. Stay healthy
Yes,
above
sir.
all else. I don't know what it is about these ACLs and Achilles lately, but whatever you need to do to stretch that boy out, please do, because we don't need no more of them types of injuries, man.
Agreed. Agreed.
Not at all. But yeah, we're gonna get coach together, and like I said, we'll have you back on, and next time we'll have it nice and smooth. Don't worry.
All right. Yes, sir.
You got it, man. So again, y'all, this is Mike Standard. Again, follow him on all social media platforms under Mike underscore love. Until next time, my guy, we
All right
holler
now.
at you.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, coach. We are going to get you together, man. Fear not. It's a few technical glitches. These things happen early on in new podcast scenarios. My man, I do not want you to be discouraged, all right? What we gonna do, good people, is we gonna take us. Well, no, actually, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna take a break here. We're gonna try to work this thing out. Coach, if you're listening, what we need you to do is hit the link and hit us up on the phone, sir. And then we should be able to get the phone thing back cracking and get the rest of the show going. Like I said, ain't no monkey stopping no show, and the show must go on. All right, that is Coach, y'all. Hold on. What's going on, man? Use your phone instead of the tablet, all right? All right, so yeah, like I said, Coach gonna pop out for a minute, y'all. He will be back in on his phone, and we will finish the show. Like I said, we are having some technical difficulties. We are working on a new platform here. I am your producer slash assistant host for the evening as we work out these technical difficulties. We are trying to get Coach together. All right, we're gonna take that off the screen because Mike is gone. That was Mike Standard, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully y'all enjoyed him and y'all will follow him on social media. Again, his hold on, good people. We working on multiple problems at the same time. All right. All right, let's do that. Hopefully, we'll have our second guest this evening, which will be Tynosha Collins. I believe that's how you pronounce it, the owner of the Kalamazoo Bears. We are currently trying to get Coach together. He's going to call in from his phone. I say he was working on the tablet, and the tablet suddenly went out on him. Technical difficulties tend to happen when we do these shows from time to time. Coach is not new to podcasting, but he is new to doing it on this platform. So that is part of what we're having. If you are not seeing the show live, you will see it in the rebroadcast. We do have the link on the Facebook page as well as the YouTube channel for you to tune in. So I see a few of you have tuned in on that. We're also showing this on the Nighthawk Network. Let's see if we got Coach back. Coach, are you with us?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
All right. Yeah, Coach. Again,
I'm
man,
back.
The world works that way sometimes, my friend. Technical good. Okay, we are seeing
What
whatever
happened
on the
now?
other side of your screen. We don't want to see that. We want to see you. Come on back, coach.
Oh
Come
my
on back.
God.
It's okay, my brother. It's okay. All
How you
right.
do this camera?
Go back to your phone, coach.
I don't know how to.
You want to reverse your camera back to you. You seeing what's going on in your background. We don't want that. Let me remove him while he fixes that. Okay, so again, our next guest should be Miss Tynosha Collins, the owner of the Kalamazoo Bears. She should be joining us shortly. In the meanwhile, we trying to get Coach V back together over there. Like I said, we had problems with his tablet this evening. Like I said, he was doing a great interview, and then he was. So now he is working on getting back on the air with us so we can finish the show. Again, we apologize for all the technical difficulties. They do tend to happen from the time to time when we have modern technology. Like I said, we are doing this on the EV Mux platform for those of you podcasters that are familiar, or if you are trying to become familiar. I am the producer of the show. I am also part of my own Nighthawk Network, which we are showing the show on now. If you see it there, shout out to all the people in the Nighthawk Network. Nighthawk Network, our voices for our people. We just got through talking to the young man Mike Standard, athlete and football player. Gave us the rundown of what he got going into his season over there. We are looking to talk to Tynosha Collins, owner of the Kalamazoo Bears, women's tackle football team. We should have her on shortly. Right now, we're trying to get Coach B together to come on and finish the show. I think we got him back now. What up, Coach? Can you hear me? Don't hear you though, sir.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Now you're back. All right, again, technical difficulties they do happen. Hopefully, coach has took a woosah moment, took a
Yeah.
deep breath, and is ready to finish up the show. Again, that was Mike Standard that you saw. Shout out to that brother. I like that interview, coach.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
that young man. You can tell he is passionate about the game. I definitely wanted to get more into his producing thing. You know, that's personal interest of mine. You know, I do those types of things as well. But we'll have him on again and we'll have that discussion. Without further ado, sir, we're gonna have you come on back and do your thing. Back to Coach V, y'all.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties, man. Just new. Trying to get it, you know, um, to get it right. We'll get it fully correct, man, soon. It won't be no errors or nothing. So we're waiting on our next guest, Miss Collins, um, owner of the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Um, Hope y'all enjoyed the show so far with Mr. Mike Standard, athlete, play safety and receiver for the Brownsville Chiefs, man. We're gonna redo that interview over again. Because I don't like technical difficulties, but it happens. That's part of modern day life now. We're gonna work through the kinks and get them right. Shout out to my producer on the Nighthawk Network for making this happen for me. We gonna continue on to do what we supposed to do, bring the news and the information to the people concerning about the sports, men's sports and women's sports as a whole. So with no further ado, I hope she's linking back. I hope she's linking in. Uh, but anyway, shout out to all the teams that's gonna be playing tomorrow. Um, Hope everybody have a successful game with no injuries. Have fun and entertain the people, man, because that's what it's all about. Entertaining the people, you know. Um, Miss, she's not. Let me reach out to her right now. I'm gonna do a commercial break, so I can get in contact with her. Um,
All right, y'all. Coach gonna go take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will do part two of the show with Miss Tyshona Collins, owner of the Kalamazoo Bears. This
okay,
is
okay, okay.
Coach V. All right, here we go.
Here she come. Here she come.
All right, we are back. Coach V is with us. Do your thing, Coach.
Let me woo side right quick. My next guest is Miss Denisha Collins. She is the owner of the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football. Um, hey, come on in, tap in, Miss Collins. Come on, tap in. Waiting for her to tap in. I just got off the phone with her. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties and everything. I am new to this, and I'm gonna get greater at it because that's me. So just bear with me. We're gonna be having some great guests coming on in the near future, especially next week. I have a professional football team coming on as well next week. The owner of the team. So I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna be promoting everything, all the sports from football, basketball, baseball, whatever it may be, men and women's sports. Um, so what's the hold up? What's the hold? Has she got in yet? Oh, I can't hear you.
We still waiting on her, Coach. We still waiting. But like I said,
Okay.
that was a good first interview. Like I said, the last couple minutes aside, these things happen. I
Yeah, I
understand you're
know. I
frustrated.
know.
You're gonna go at the end of the show and probably lose your mind, as coaches tend to do when the game don't go quite the way they playing. It's all good, man. You cussed me out after the end of the show. It wasn't necessarily my fault, but if you need to
Right.
go off and vent on the brother, that's what I'm here for. That's part of what us producers deal with.
You
But
know.
yeah, like I said, I like that young man. Very passionate for the game. He was very quick with the answers, so that lets you
Yeah, I
know
like that too. Yeah.
he had great
Yeah. Yeah.
conviction. Like I said, I really wanted to get more into his producing and whatnot. We probably would have if we hadn't had a technical, but like I said, he'll come back.
Oh yeah, he is. I
Yeah,
I,
he
I
understands.
know
Like I
that
said, if
for a
he's a
fact.
producer, he definitely understand these things and how they happen.
Yeah, cause I'm real cool with the owner. Um, I'm real cool with him. Matter of fact, he was the one that called me, and that's when how everything started trickling.
Yeah,
I know he was calling me to let me know, hey, we not playing in the game Saturday. But I tried to hang it up and end up messing our end up.
yeah. I
But
mean, the thing about it, Coach, is when we on the air, it's probably not so good to answer the phone when we on the air unless we
no,
have to.
I was hanging it up.
Yeah, I
That's what I was
understand that, but
doing.
these devices they very sensitive when it comes to certain things. So
Yeah, I see
since
that
they
now.
all
Yeah.
since they all linked together, sometimes one thing will throw off another thing, and that's part of what happened there.
Yeah, let me send this link back to her again.
Okay. Yeah, again, people, because of the modern technology, sometimes we are having some technical difficulties with certain things. In an ideal world, the way we have this set up is we get everything set up ahead of time. So then when we go on, we go on. Every now and then you'll have some glitches. The internet will get to acting funky or phones get to acting up, phone die, things of that nature. It's par for the course. I've been doing this now for over 5+ years. We've done over 700 shows. None of them were a scenario where like every last single thing went perfect, coach. You understand
Yeah.
that. Just like any game that you coach, It's gonna be certain plays that you put in, and that just didn't happen the way it was supposed to happen. That is
Exactly.
the way games work. That's the way podcasts work. That's the way life work. Understand? If we got one of the bigger podcasts, the Joe Rogan Experience or something like that, yeah, you'll see what you'll see on the air. But keep in mind, they had problems in that podcast. Trust to believe. It's just when you
Yeah.
got big money like that, you can go back and edit stuff and all that. We don't have those capabilities at the moment, but hey, in
We
the
doing the
new
best we
order,
can.
we gonna do what we make it do, baby.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
It's
How
all
you feel
good.
about that game tonight, man?
Okay, we talking the basketball game now.
Yeah, how you feel about that game
Well, okay,
tonight?
let's do a little quick update for the people. Let them know what's going on. Keep in mind, we not only have NBA playoffs going on, but we also got WNBA action.
Yeah, they
For those,
start tomorrow.
no, they actually start tonight, Coach.
Oh, they
I
do?
know that
Okay.
because I am the host of one of my new shows, which is What Up Though in the Dub, Detroit View of the WNBA. I will air the extra one. All right, here we go. Ty has checked into the building. Okay, we
Okay.
don't see her, however. Her camera's not on. Can you hear us? Miss Collins, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay.
she
Your
can hear us. All
camera?
right.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to put the camera on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you. Yes,
There
can
you
you
go.
hear me?
I was like, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I'm
Can
here. Hold on. I'm trying to turn my camera back on. Hold on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It's trying to turn it back on. I hit it by accident.
Oh, okay, okay. There go the technical difficulties. Hey, we working through these
Yeah.
kinks and we gonna get them right. We gonna get them right. Just bear with me.
I'm telling it.
And we old school, so we got it takes a minute for us to figure things. I know me, I'm 61. I'm still trying to learn this stuff. Yeah, buddy. Well, you know what? Don't worry about the camera. Let's go ahead and talk. Can you hear me? I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
There she
There you
go.
go.
There you
There we
go.
go.
There you
Okay.
go.
Don't mind
I
my
see I
hair,
had to
y'all.
do
This my
some new. I had to
practice
do.
hair. Don't
That's
mind my
okay.
bunny.
That's
I
okay.
got it on for practice. I was just leaving practice not too long ago.
Okay, that's okay. I hope you're not driving now.
Can
I
you hear
hope you're
me
not.
still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you
Hello?
hear me? Okay, cool, cool. All right, everybody, welcome to the show, Miss Tanisha uh, Collins, owner of the Kalamazoo Bears. Tell everybody about yourself, Miss Collins. Can you hear me, Miss Collins?
Hello?
Yeah,
Can
can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yeah, I can hear
I'm on the
you, but
bed.
can you
That's
can you
probably
hear
why you
me?
can't hear me.
Hello?
Let me let me pop in there.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
we
Yeah, I
hear you.
can.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, part problem might be because of the travel. She might be going in and out
Yeah,
of.
yeah. You driving, Miss Collins?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
I
can
think
hear
I
you,
can
but
hear
can
you.
you hear us? She must be in a bad area.
All right. Try to get some signal out here.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
I'm here though. I don't know if you hear
okay.
me.
I hear you. I hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We
Something
are
going
over here in
on
this
my end.
crazy weather from over here.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello.
Okay, here's the thing, Coach. It's showing low signal on her end, so it's probably going in and out. So she may hear bits and pieces.
Okay. They just had a bad storm up there yesterday too.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the signal. Signal is very low on her end, so that might be
Okay.
part of the problem.
Yeah,
Might have.
we had that storm here, so
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. I know.
you up in here sleep. Your door wide open, you up in here sleep. Hey, I put it right there.
Again,
I
these
gotta
things
go. I
happen,
got a
Coach.
million
I
things to do
know
for that
in
month.
your mind you probably losing it, but it's okay, man.
I'm good.
It's
I'm
okay.
good. Can you hear us
Can you hear
now?
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Y'all
Can you
hear me?
hear?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear
Signal's
us?
sucking right now. There we go. I think we good, sort of.
Okay, yeah, signal a little better on this end. All right, let's have that.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
All right.
Can you hear me?
All righty.
Can you hear me?
We hear you, Coach. We hear you.
All right. What are y'all talking to?
Yeah, I wonder if you can hear. I
Uh
wonder if you can
oh.
hear what
Okay,
happened.
she just went out.
She did.
Signal went out. Okay, keep in mind, y'all. Last night here in Michigan and several other parts of the Midwest, there's a big
Yeah.
storm. It has caused some technical problems. Perhaps that's part of what the issue is this evening with the show, not just what happened with the call, coach, but that might be part of it too. It's part of the internet. So
Right.
we will wait to see if she can pop back in on us. In the meanwhile, that was, at least for a brief moment, Miss Tynosha Collins, owner of the Kalamazoo Bear. Okay, she's back with us now. Let's see if we can get her back. All right, Miss Collins, can you hear
Yep,
us?
I reconnected it. Yes.
All right,
All
Coach, go
right. Can
ahead.
you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Yes.
real good. Okay, I can
I had to
hear
get
you.
out of that bad side of town. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. All right. So tell everybody about you and about the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football team.
Well, me personally, I have been playing tackle football since 2013. I started off with the West Michigan Mayhem, and then I went to Grand Rapids for 5 years, then a year at Capital City Savages. Then I decided, maybe I should get on my own team home in Kalamazoo. So, I decided to try it out and open up a team, and we are not a really large team right now. This is our first year, so we
Mm-hmm.
are building ground from the ground, trying to establish something. Tomorrow is our last game of the season. We are trying to keep going forward, move women's sports forward.
So let me
We
ask you. Let me
we
ask you
just
this.
doing
How?
trying to make women, huh?
No, go ahead.
Hold
Go ahead
on,
and
we might
finish.
have came in a bad signal. I was saying we
Yeah.
trying to make women sports, women in football, especially be recognized because why can't we do it? Because we are
Right.
doing it. We just need to be recognized for it.
So what's the problem? Why is that women's football? Because you have women's softball, you have women's lacrosse, even women's
Yep.
basketball is so very popular. What is it about women's tackle football that they can't get the grips on?
I think it's like being being the fact that they don't see it as why are women out here gridironing like a man, and they
Mm-hmm.
probably some people look at it like us women are out here like we're just trying something. We're they look at it like as if we may be fighting or arguing like no cat fighting like women. No, we're really gridironing. We're literally
Yeah,
working out. We're doing everything that the men have to do. We work
exactly.
out. We do ladders. We do everything. We do it all. We're not just out here playing patty cake with each other or none of that. We literally grid out. We get bruises, we get bumps, we get broken things, we get concussions. but we keep going.
Yeah. so
It, it,
as
it's
so
what it is.
as so as a owner,
Mm-hmm,
and this your first year owning a team. So
hmm.
how has it been? Because I know it's been a lot of ups and downs. What's
A
been all
lot.
the great parts? We'll get to the bad part. What's been all the great part
The
about?
greatest thing has been watching the ladies grow into the sport because when I started my team, it was so small. Like we were probably four, five, six, and then we'll get up to probably 12 or 13. Then, somebody get a little nervous. Then we'll get back down to that 4 or 5 for like months. So you had that hit and miss type of situation. And then we got literally my entire team came together within this last month. We
Yeah.
we've been in game mode ever since. So we've been able to work together and get to that goal. And I mean, the girls have grown so much. I shouldn't call them girls, but the young women have grown so much. They have accomplished so many things, and learning a football sport and learning about football alone. Because some of them have never even played. They just wanted to give it a shot. So they
Right.
wanted to see how it was and what they can do, and they have really shown me that they want it bad enough that made me say, "Hey, we're gonna keep fighting." Because I've been
Yeah.
times where I felt like, "Oh my goodness, are we gonna make it?" But we made it to the end of the season so far. So
That's good. 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 So y'all have a game tomorrow. So who's
yes,
the opponent y'all playing tomorrow?
we playing Richmond, Virginia. They call the RVA Tomahawks. They are pretty gonna be a pretty good opponent there. But we gonna fight. And but right now, my team is so small that we play Iron Man. We are literally the 11 of us play against the team until the end. We don't give up. We just keep going until the end of the game.
Wow. You
Yeah,
you
we have been
just
playing Iron Man the entire season.
wow with 11 players.
11, 12. I mean, you get one here and there. I get a substitute here and there because some
Okay,
of my
okay.
girls
Hey, I
wasn't prepared.
I always say, because I had one of those situations. We had to go to Alabama and play, and we had like 16 players, something like that. And the story I told, remember the movie 300? That's us.
I feel
That's
you on that
us.
because man, we are something. I don't know if we even 300 right now, but we
So
gonna try. We gonna
I
definitely
have I
try.
have a lot of confidence that y'all gonna compete, y'all gonna put the effort in and everything. So
We
how's
do.
the coaching staff? Do you have first year coaches that coach women's sports? Because some men, they get kind of edgy, you
Well,
know.
my yeah, my coaching staff right now, they both have coached, and like I said previously, I played on the Grand Rapids team, and that's where I
Mhm,
know them from. And they both just decided they'll come help. I mean, you normally need a good at least 4 or 5 good coaches that can teach
mhm,
each section. But right now, we
mhm,
were starting off so small, we weren't sure even if we were going to get to this season. We thought maybe
mhm.
we had to sit out, but it ended up coming together in that last, like I said, the last month.
Okay,
Like
okay,
we literally
okay,
just came together since April 12th. Well, a little bit before
okay.
April 12th. Monday,
I
Tuesday.
I I did an interview a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I said you knew her,
Yeah.
Miss Thelma Kennedy of the
Yes. Yes. I played.
Derby City
We,
Dynamites.
yes, we
And
played against each other for some time.
huh?
We played against each other, not on the same team, but we played against each other before quite a
Okay,
few years.
okay.
Yeah.
And
She's a great one.
I asked her what has been the downfall. Like it's been a lot of, I know it's been a lot of frustration and everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
What keeps you going? Like I asked her, what keeps you going?
I believe in this sport that women can do it, and they are like I love football myself personally, and I feel like if people get just even a quarter of that love that I have for it, it
Yeah,
it's good enough for me. It makes it worth me getting up and crying sometime and wondering, am I gonna be able to pull this off? Am I gonna make this happen? But it comes together. Just it just seems to come together when I think it's not going to.
I know
Just
that's
seems
right.
go ahead and come together. It seems so.
So
I mean. You cry some tears. I mean, I
Oh
know we
yeah.
still
Oh
we
yeah. Oh
women,
yeah.
so we have them
Oh
moments.
yeah.
But
So what
like the
made
first
you?
year is the hardest though. The first year, the second year it'd be medium, but your first year is the hardest
Yeah.
because there's a
Oh
lot of
yes. Oh yes.
financial
Oh
things you have
yes.
to go through.
So it's more of the business part that
Yeah, more
you
the
have to
business, not so much
really.
the feel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the business part of the game. Cause I know a person, they thought they'd be making some money off of it, which you're not.
No, we are nonprofit.
You're
No,
not. You're not
no,
gonna
we don't
make
make
no
any
money.
money. We don't make any money anyway because it's nonprofit. We everything we have to pay to play. Like
Yeah.
with the guys, they get paid to play. We have to pay to play. So it's a
Well,
difference, like, yeah, we have to come out of our own pockets. So, we just try to be fair, standard, hey, if we got to travel, we paying for all that. We paying for Airbnbs, we paying for our own hotels, whatever. We paying for our own
right.
vehicles to get there, flights or whatever we have to take. So it's about being that strong to take that financial responsibility on that even with the ladies, if they take on that kind of responsibility, I tell them like, you got to remember, you put money out your pocket. So what you put out, I would be playing hard as I can because
Is it exactly
because I just put some money into this. I'm gonna need to get that. I'm gonna need to get something out of it.
right? Exactly. So with your players, what do y'all do to motivate yourselves for practice, motivate yourselves for the games, to get that
We,
football mindset mode?
we do some team bonding. Like we'll might just have like a team day where we go watch a film and study together and learn more about the game. Of course, you watch your opponents. So
Right,
sometimes
right,
watch that
right.
film,
You
see what
got
they
to do
got going
that.
on.
Yeah.
We will and just work out together. Like we take like a different day of the week when we're not practicing to work out together. Um, we check on each other every day. Like hey,
Mm,
you okay? You good? You all right? Like, do you need anything? If we have to give each other rides, whatever it takes to get us there, we do that.
hmm
That's what we
So,
do.
what is it gonna take for a collective whole of people to recognize women in football? Because I just saw a thing. I think it's the WFA.
Hmm.
They're gonna be showing them on ESPN.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna be showing them on ESPN. I think this weekend they'll be having a game.
Yeah, they have a
So,
game. Hmm.
what is it that teams like the Kalamazoo Bears, the uh, Derby City Dynamites, or the Detroit Venom, or the Detroit Vibe, or all these other teams that's across the state can get recognized on that level platform?
What it's gonna take?
Yeah, what is it gonna take? Cause y'all have some good athletes. It's some good women athletes that they overlooking. So what is it that we can do as a whole that they can see women's football is a dominant sport?
It's very, very demanding, dominant. We know that of course women are the child bearers, so there's a lot of women that are moms, a lot of teachers, a lot of, police. There's different things there. I mean, there's homemakers, there's different women out there that's playing this sport and they taking time away from families to do they practices and things like that. And I feel like if we pushing that hard to show you guys that we really want it, I would love, to see us get out there recognized and notice that at that level. I mean, no, we're not NFL players, but we got a lot, like you said, a lot of great athletic women, a
Yes.
lot of them that may come and hadn't probably never ran before, but they want to do it and they be within a month or two into practicing, they gotten in shape.
Yeah.
Like I said, new mothers, homemakers, things like that. They get into that shape to do those things.
And
So.
that's another question that I want to ask, because I asked Miss Thelma that, and I asked the previous player that I just interviewed as well. How do you balance that out? You a owner slash player,
Mhm.
a family member. I mean,
Yes,
working. Now I know that takes a big role right there.
it does.
That's a
It
lot
does.
of luggage.
Yes, and I'm a grandmother of 10, almost 11 grandkids. So yeah. So I'm balancing a lot of things.
So how do you
Um,
balance it out?
you just have to break it down to yourself like, okay, I know I got practice these days. I got, okay, we might have a team meeting this day. And being an owner, I try to like fit in the parts of the like if we have a meeting, I'll be like, hey ladies, no, let's do a group meeting, group chat meeting or something like that so that we're not having to drive to meet up with each other or do a live or Zoom or something so that
Hmm.
we don't have to everybody have to leave home because I mean I have even girls that are either even also foster moms, like they take, they have other people kids, they want to be responsible, things like that. I have all genres, mothers, godmamas, stepmamas, all kind, everything. So
Right.
and they, I try to keep it simple so we don't have, we do like a couple of hours every other day practicing, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then we talk and go through things on Tuesday, Thursdays, do workouts, stuff like that. It's
Hmm.
just, we just know that we got to, if this is what we want, we got to do it. It's just, it's hard because your kids be looking at you like, where you going now? The football again? Yeah. Yes, today.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You have to balance out. You have to balance this
Yeah.
out. You know,
Yeah,
I was
you have to try to balance the
it,
schedule too for everybody. You can't just say, "Oh, I get
exactly.
off work at 5, so hey, I'm this what time practice is." I like to do the talk over and let's talk about it. Hey, what's the best times for everybody? I don't
Mm,
just choose the time. I want it to be where we getting the majority at practice than not having but two people at practice. I'd rather do
mm,
majority. So we always
mm,
talk over. I always talk over everything with my ladies. I don't just say, "Oh yeah, this is my decision. That's it." The only thing I decide is mainly is deciding, "Hey, these are who. This is where we playing. This is where the time we leaving to go." You know, and that's the rest of it. As far as fees and stuff, I decide that. But other than that, I kind of
okay.
let them input their parts on. Hey, well, maybe this is better for us, or maybe they seen some place that's better for us to work out. I listen
Right.
to their input. So
Right. You
because
as an
we all
owner,
beating our bodies up.
right? As an owner, you have to listen to the people.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah, you do.
you have to have empathy for them,
Hmm.
for your players. But you also you can't.
Accountability though is a big thing too.
It's exactly accountability. Yes, it is. Yes, it. I was when I first got off into women's sports.
Hmm.
When I moved to Georgia, I call her the ambassador of women's sports. Her name is Mashonda Gilmore. I don't know if
Hmm.
you up on her. She owned the Atlanta Explosions, and she
Okay,
started
I
women's.
remember that team name.
She started the women's flag football in the South. And
Mm. Okay.
every year they have the cancer awareness thing. So
Hmm.
that's what I want to
We
ask you. Um, what steps and everything that you're doing to promote the Kalamazoo Bears women's football? I know I just a lady just reached out to you,
hmm
and I had um reached out to the Lansing Legacy or something like Legacy
hmm
team Lansing Legacy,
hmm
but they never responded. It was another team that I reached out to. You're the only team that reached out. So what do you do to promote yourself and the Kalamazoo Bears women's
hmm
tackle football team so people can come want to be a part of this or support because y'all need
Yes,
to support as well too.
yes, we do. I like to just, I mean, everybody I walk by, even if I don't think they like football or not, I just say, hey, we got our home team here now, Kalamazoo Women's Tackle Football. I try to let them know about us, and we do flyers, we talk, we promote through all our family members. I mean, I got family members all the way down in Mississippi because that's where where I was originally raised. I was born here in Kalamazoo, but I was raised in Mississippi. But my family members out from way down there, they still they promote. Be like, hey, if you go to Kalamazoo, Michigan, my cousin got a team, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I
that's
just try
good.
to make
That's
sure the word of mouth, flyers. We got Instagram, we have TikTok, we have our Facebook page, our Kalamazoo Bears Facebook page. We try to just tell everybody. We tell everybody we talk to. I used to
Right.
be very shy about telling people things, but then I was like, "Hey, I'm an owner now. You gotta speak out. Tell them."
Right. Yeah. 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 Also, you mentioned Mississippi. It's a team. I think it's the Mississippi Women's. I mean, Mississippi
The Lady
Panthers.
Panthers, the Lady
Lady
Panthers. Yep.
Panthers. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to reach out to them to try to bring them on the show because I want my goal is men's sports is out there. You know what
It
I'm
is
saying?
in
They
every way.
on all levels. On all
Hmm.
levels.
Hmm.
You got women's softball, like I said before, soccer. That's
Yep.
big.
Yes.
We need to
Lacrosse,
promote women's tackle football. Cause I'm
definitely.
telling you, once when I first saw it with the Atlanta Explosions, I was amazed. And it was one young lady, her name was Sky. Man, I thought she was Deion Sanders the way she was playing. And they
Oh, it's some
quarterback and throw
athletes
70
out here.
yards.
It's
You
athletes
know,
out here for sure.
yeah, y'all have the athletes. So this is what this platform is about. I
Hmm.
just got my YouTube channel, so our interview is gonna be on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm gonna be putting it on TikTok, all that stuff. I really want to women's football to be out there. I know they
Mm.
doing the flag thing, that's
Yeah.
big now, women's flag. I don't know if they got it in the high schools there, but
Yeah. They got a little. I think they just started playing the flag here. I think in the
yeah,
high schools.
but
I
I
think not
I
too long
do
ago. Like
I
no,
do
like
I do hope and pray that one day women's tackle football get the
me too.
recognition.
Me
Yeah,
too.
because y'all
Definitely.
deserve it. Y'all deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all paving the way for this. So
Exactly.
so when a younger young lady see the football team and be like, wow, I wish I can do this.
I tell them you
What do
can.
huh?
I tell them you can. I tell them you can.
They just
I
have to
tell them.
make the effort. They just have to make the effort and come out there.
I tell them. I mean, that's the thing. Like we got the little pee wee boys, stuff. And here and there, you'll see one or two little girls on there. But I feel like why not have a little pee wee girl team?
Bam. Yes. Yes.
Why
Yes.
not?
Yes.
They can't have their own
But
team.
I think people they shy away from that, and they shouldn't. You know.
But I promote women in anything. I mean, not to saying that men not good at things, but what I'm saying is let us shine too. Stop,
Yeah.
stop the typical thoughts of women sometimes, because we grew up in times where people were saying, oh, the woman's supposed to cook and clean and take care of the family. But why we can't play sports too? You know,
Exactly.
why not?
Exactly. Exactly.
And to be
Exactly.
honest, I've seen a few women that do some things like you said that you'll think they the men that do it.
And
I've seen
and
a few.
one thing that I know about the women's football,
Hmm.
they don't complain as much as they do the men.
True,
They get out
true.
there and they battle. They go out there and battle
And battle,
and
and once
talk
the
their
battle
stuff.
over with, we go have fun and smile and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
congratulate
yeah,
whoever won, and
yeah,
it's the end of it. See you on the next trip.
yeah,
That's
no
really how
doubt.
it go for us. Really how it
So,
go.
how is it looking for the playoffs for y'all this year?
We not this year. This is our first season. We weren't. We
Okay,
improved. We grew, but we didn't have
okay.
like all of our skill sets completely set in because of our like I said, our numbers were so low for so long that we didn't get a chance to really put the skill sets and the people where they really, really should be. So we kind of had to play it by ear this year. But hey, we coming toward the next year. Hopefully,
Oh,
we
y'all
we look
will, y'all will.
we
You
we
keep
we
doing
look
what you're
the bear's
doing.
growing now. The bear's growing. We got a lot of interest for next year already. So I think the bears gonna
Okay,
be a force to reckon with. We already know how to play Iron Man.
okay. That's what I'm talking about.
We
And
already
I'm gonna
know that.
do, like I told Miss Kennedy. Um, I'm gonna do everything I can to help promote
That
women's
that'd be great.
football, man. Because if people see it in the eyes like I see it, you
Hmm.
know, they will come. But we
Yes.
need to get them this. But we needed to get them to see it.
Hmm.
So this is what this platform is for. You
I'm
know,
telling
like I
you, we
said
take it
before.
in. We take it all
Yeah.
in.
So
We take
before
we
we
be called
go,
all kind of names, but we be out there.
oh, ain't
We be out there.
yes,
We
y'all
rub it off,
do.
shake it off. We shake it
Yes,
off.
y'all do. So before we go, I want you to tell everybody how can they find the Kalamazoo Bears? How can they reach out to you? Um, the website, all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
um, also you can also, if you want to put anything on my page, you're welcome to do that. You know, like
Okay.
I said, I want you to promote, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help promote as well. Let everybody know how they can reach out to Miss Collins and the Kalamazoo Bears.
Well, we are, like I said, we do have our Facebook page. It's called the Kalamazoo Bears Women Tackle Football. There is Messenger there. Well, I have to update that phone number you might see on our page. I got to change that. But we do have also our Instagram, which is the Cal. Well, yeah, the Kalamazoo Bears Instagram. I had to remember what our Instagram called. Got so many, so many different names, and then we do have a TikTok as well,
Okay, okay.
and it's called the K Zoo Bears on the TikTok. Like I said, you
K
can. It's called K Zoo Bears, KAZOO
Kazoo.
Bears
Okay,
on that
Kazoo.
TikTok. Yep, on our
Okay,
TikTok.
Kazoo. Okay,
Yeah, we do,
got you.
like I said, we do have a game tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Ramona Park. It's on Sprinkle Road here in Kalamazoo. It's gonna be like I said against the RVA Tomahawks. It'll be a pretty good game. You know, you guys, if anybody in this area want to come see us, come on out there. We'll be out there.
That's what I
We we,
asked you. Is there
we play in the
is
weather.
it
There's less than it's lightning.
is it gonna be somewhere that like Facebook Live where somebody can record y'all game to see, because that can also help as well, because I want to
Mm-hmm.
tune in too as well,
Okay.
because I would love to come up there, but I got to go to Monroe, Michigan tomorrow. I have to be in
Got it.
Monroe
Got it.
tomorrow.
So what I'll do
Um,
is I'll have them to go live. Just have somebody set up the live right there because I have some volunteers, people that so I have them go live
okay,
and
okay.
that way you can see and check us out there.
Okay.
So
So let everybody know the address and everything where y'all game gonna be at. And being on Facebook Live as well.
hmm
So maybe they can come out and support, you know, the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football.
we like I said we'll be at Ramona Park. It is eight what is the address? 8600 South Sprinkle Road,
Mm-hmm.
and it's considered Portage, Michigan, I should say. Um
Okay.
and it's not hard to find. It's kind of, you may know it as Ramona Beach if you ever been in Kalamazoo, but it's Ramona Park. Um,
Okay.
we are the game starts at 5. We are gonna be set up out there. Hopefully, we get this taco truck out there, so we should have a food truck. Um, and
Okay.
we are, like I said, you can reach us on the Kalamazoo Bears page. That's where we're probably gonna go live from. More than likely is our page, so you'll be
Okay.
able to see the game. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make sure
that or
I
either
tune
TikTok.
in.
Yeah.
I am gonna reach out to you, to let you
hmm
know, to let me know when to tie into y'all game.
Yep.
I'm so glad you came on. I'm
Thank
sorry for
you.
the technical difficulties that
Oh,
we
it's not.
had.
It's okay because I
Um,
was driving in a weird area too, so it might have been my area more than yours.
Yeah,
So.
but still though, this is my podcast. I usually been
hmm
doing it off Facebook.
hmm
This is my podcast with YouTube and everything. So I'm so happy about that. You are so welcome, Miss Collins, to come back on here
Okay.
um
I was
to
just gonna say I'd
promote your
love to come back on
team.
again.
Yes,
I
yes, you are.
appreciate it.
You are very welcome to come
Thank
back.
you.
You can
Thank
also,
you.
if you have any players you wanna get interviewed as well,
Okay,
They
that'd be
yeah,
great
they
because they can
welcome.
express why they get joined the team. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
That'd be
and
nice.
your coach. I asked you about your coach as well.
Mm-hmm.
He or she is welcome.
Yeah.
That's one more thing before we go.
Mm-hmm.
There's not. That's another thing. I don't see women coaches coaching women's football.
Well, we
I
have
see
had
more
some
men
when
doing that.
we've had some. When I was in Grand Rapids, we had actually two female coaches
Uh huh.
when I was on the Grand Rapids team. They were former
Okay.
players before, but they both, they graduated up to, once they retired, they became coaches. Great, great coaches. Which, like I said, she may do a podcast. Is Coach Stacy Davis. She is a great lady. She's great coach. She's
Okay.
actually the half owner, I believe, now of the Grand Rapids Tidal Waves. I mean, you can always reach
Okay.
out to her. She may do a podcast. I'm not gonna promise you. I don't know, but she's a great woman, so I'll just say she
Okay.
might.
Okay. I'll
Um,
send me her information and I'm gonna reach out to her.
mhm,
But I'm gonna let you go because I know you
mhm.
gotta prepare for your game tomorrow.
Thank
I
you.
will be reaching out. I will reach out to you
Mhm.
about the Facebook Live, so I
Okay,
can watch y'all game and everything.
we'll love it.
Y'all
We'll
have
love it.
y'all have a great game tomorrow. Hope
All right.
y'all come out successful and injury free.
I love the injury free part for sure.
You
But
know,
hey, I look at it like this: if you make a little stride, that look better than the last stride you won in your head.
I know that's right. Well, look, you have
On
a
in your
good
head.
night. You have a
You
good night,
too.
Miss Collins. And
I will.
again,
Thank you.
you are welcome to come on here anytime.
All right, I'll let you know.
All right, you have a good night, okay?
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Uh huh. Bye.
Y'all just heard it from Miss Thelma, not Miss Thelma, Miss
Tanasha. Tanasha.
Tanisha. I keep saying
Tanasha.
your first name wrong.
It's all right. It's
Uh,
Tanasha, but they call me
Tan-
Tai Tai or Mama T. That's my name.
okay. Miss
Yes.
Tanasha Collins,
Yes.
the owner of the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football team. If y'all want to reach out to her, go on her Facebook page, which is Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football, or you can go on the Instagram is Kazoo Bears. Am I
So
right?
the Instagram is Kalamazoo Bears. Yep. The
Oh,
Instagram is
Instagram
Kalamazoo
is
Bears.
Kazoo Bears, and TikTok is
The TikTok is
K
Kazoo Bears.
Kazoo Bears. Y'all can reach
The
out to them.
Instagram is Kalamazoo Bears. Kalamazoo Bears.
Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. So look, y'all have a good night. Glad you came on,
All right.
and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We
But
appreciate you
you'll
as
be
well. Have
tuning.
a good night.
You too. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. And now, how do I end this? Now I'm learning this. I don't even know how to end it. There we go. There we go. There we go. So y'all, man, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the show. Let me hold on. I gotta do something here. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the show. Um, Sorry for the technical difficulties that we had. Um, like I said, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You know. I mean, I hope y'all enjoy Mr. Mike Standard of the Brownsville Chiefs, men's indoor football team. Miss Tanasha Collins of the Kalamazoo Bears women's tackle football team. That they have a game tomorrow. Look them up. Get the information off of there. So with that, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Despite we have some little problems and everything, we gonna work them things out. This is my podcast here. I'm not gonna be doing it off Facebook Live no more. So hey, I'm thankful to that. Shout out to the Nighthawk Network for producing my show. We're gonna have more guests coming on next week. Hopefully, I know more about this professional football team that'll be on next Friday. So y'all stay tuned. Enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and as always, keep Allah out in front. Have fun, enjoy life, Keep the negative vibe people away from you as well. And as always, go blue. Peace.